Howdy folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, the Mighty Bjorn, and today for you I have a Bjorn's Mighty Thoughts video, and I'm going to be actually talking about a video game today. Going to be showing off a trailer again, and today I'm going to be talking about Sherman Commander. Now, it's from Iron Wolf Studio. I really don't know too much about the developer. They do have a game called U-Boat, or sorry, hold on, what was it? Destroyer? The U-Boat Hunter, and they actually have some board games. They also have another game called 911 Operator. I am not really extremely familiar with this game studio. However, I saw the trailer for a game that they're working on called Sherman Commander. It's about a year out yet, but I would actually like to talk about the trailer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show off the trailer here, and then I'm going to rewind the trailer and talk a bit about what I see, what I liked, what I disliked, and etc. So, how about I just shut up and we get the trailer rolling.
Routes! Driver, slow down! Fog, 11 o'clock, fire!
Firing!
Gunner, reverse left, steady, on, 30 cal, fire! Mitchell, secure the left flank.
Roger that! Zerstöre diesen verdammten Panzer! Schnell!
Gunner, reverse right, steady, on. High explosive, enemy anti-tank, 12 o'clock, 100 yards, on my command. Driver, stop.
Ready!
Fire!
Loading!
Gunner, a hair right.
Ready!
Fire!
This is Sergeant Wilt! Where the f*** are you? We're pinned down by enemy fire! Intersection of Blumen and Freehop!
Hang tight, help's on the way. Burke, Miller, I need you to get over here and guard this intersection.
Roger that!
Corporal, we could use some eyes over there.
You got it!
Mitchell, take point. We're moving out.
Amerikanischer Panzer in Deckung!
We gotta push forward. Burke, Miller, move up to the square.
Understood. Moving out.
Mitchell, let's get going.
Sure thing, Sarge.
Boy, am I glad to see you! Where the hell have you been?
God damn it. Burke, Miller, abort. We've got an enemy tank ahead firing from an unknown position. Mitchell's gone. Hold back and await further orders.
Roger that.
Go. Clear the building and keep an eye out for that tank.
On it! Let's move it, people! We got eyes on your tank. It's a f***ing Panther. It's sitting in a building near the northeast corner of the square. I can also see crowd infantry converging on your right flank. So whatever you want to do it fast.
Alright folks, let me get things set up here and I will roll the trailer again and I'll pause it a couple points and talk about it. Now what I actually believe what we're seeing here is actually real gameplay footage of their development process so far. Maybe it's a movie clip, and I don't really think it's a movie clip. I actually think it's real honest to God footage here. So let's roll this a little bit. And I do have to admit, I do like the effects of the dirt coming from the tanks. I also like how the buildings and the atmosphere looks. It looks like they're doing a pretty decent job there, giving a more urban setting here for the trailer itself.
Routes! Driver, slow down!
Okay, so what you have here is you have a squad that you're commanding. Well, basically a tank crew that you're commanding. And he's getting ready to get the bow machine gunner to engage a enemy strong point. And it's actually kind of cool how it's set up where you're telling the different crewmen, you could give your different crewmen different orders. And it looks like it's happening in real time, that it's not like stopping, pausing for a moment and letting you make those calls. Now that could also cause some stress and some rush, but that makes them also more simulator-like as well.
Bob, 11 o'clock, fire!
So he's engaging that enemy position with the bow machine gunner.
Gunner, reverse left.
And there we got
Steady.
we had like a
30 cal,
Panzerschreck or something, Panzerfaust.
Mitchell, secure the left flank.
There's another
Roger
one.
that.
So the enemy does have anti-armor assets.
Gunner, reverse right. Steady. On. High explosive, enemy anti-tank, 12 o'clock, 100 yards, on my command. Driver, stop.
Ready!
Fire!
And see, now that was actually pretty interesting there, where you could put in multiple commands at one time. You know, you set up fire on my command, you tell the driver to stop the vehicle, and then you tell the gunner to aim and fire. And then, of course, they're going to be going through the process here of adjusting the round, where the round needs to be to shoot at this anti-tank gun. I actually find that very interesting in itself, how they did that. Once again, much more simulator-like.
Loading!
Gunner, a hair right.
Lucky bounce there.
Fire!
This is Sergeant Wilt! Where the f*** are you?
Now, this is actually
Being down by
interesting
enemy
here,
fire.
too.
Intersection of Blumen and...
Wants to work with me. This whole map mode thing, where you actually got multiple tanks, which it looks like you can actually switch from tank to tank as well on the one sidebar that unfortunately my camera has covered right now. But you actually have a map here where you can control different friendly forces to go to different locations, actually tell them to clear out buildings, which they show here a little bit later, and maneuver your tanks up different streets and friendly forces up different streets. And also give those friendly forces different orders. Hold positions, advance positions, maybe probably even fall back.
Free hop!
Hang tight. Help's on the way. Burke, Miller, I need you to get over here and guard this intersection.
Roger that!
Corporal, we could use some eyes over there.
You got it!
Mitchell, take point. We're moving out.
Amerikanischer Panzer in Deckung!
Showing a little scene there of the
We
Sherman
gotta push
engaging
forward.
a
Burke, Miller,
enemy
move up
machine
to
gun
the
point.
square.
Understood. Moving out.
Mitchell, let's get going.
Sure thing, Sarge.
Boy, am I glad to see you! Where the hell have you been?
Rip Sherman. Feels bad, man. Blew the turret clean off.
God damn it. Burke, Miller, abort. We've got an enemy tank ahead, firing from an unknown position. Mitchell's gone. Hold back and await further orders.
Roger.
And it's actually nice to see, too, that you can actually do the orders in real time, that they actually just, like, canceled an order, and that force that was moving up that road just completely stopped right where he told them to stop.
that.
Go.
And now
Clear
he's
the building and keep an eye out
shifting
for that
orders.
tank.
He's having
On it!
an infantry
Let's move it,
squad
people!
clearing a building.
We got eyes on your tank. It's a f***ing Panther. It's sitting in a building near the northeast corner of the square.
And it was nice, too, that the infantry squad was able to designate where the Panzer, well, here, the Panther is. So now you can come up with a plan of how we're going to engage it, which I know how I would do it, which would basically be hit that damn thing from both sides because, well, it's a Panther. That's just a quick general term. I'm not going to sit here and get in depth of where I would move various tanks, besides the fact that it's not like you can see me moving around a mouse cursor or anything, explaining in depth how I would do it. But it's actually kind of cool to see that kind of stuff, and that the enemy infantry can be used and work as scouts, as well as I'm sure tanks can also be used as scouts or scout cars, whatever else they're going to have in the game as assets.
I can also see crowd infantry converging on your right flank. So whatever you
And
want
they
to
even
do,
mark
do it
enemy
fast.
infantry locations, and they're moving, have shown them moving in real time. And I have to say, too, I mean, if this is actual gameplay footage, it's actually nice to see that, like, the graphics are really well done. The tank models are really well done. Just everything, honestly, in my opinion, looks great. It almost looks like I'm watching actually a movie, even though, like I said, I'm pretty sure clearly that it's actual gameplay footage is what we're seeing here. And this is from, it's a little over a year out. I'll get into that here in a little bit. So there you go. That's actually the trailer for Sherman Commander. What I do see here is this is definitely going to be a niche type game. This is not going to be a game for everyone. It does look interesting to me. In particular, one reason is because I always thought it'd be a cool idea to be a Sherman tank commander, which, well, you know, obviously I can't do that now, can I? Let alone I also served in the Army as a tanker. So it would be kind of interesting to maybe translate some of that stuff that I've learned when I was in the Army into this game as well. But outside of that, I think it's going to be a real niche. I don't think it's going to be that type of game that's going to be for everyone. Either ways, that being said, Sherman Commander can be added to your wish list now. You can go to Steam and find it. It's still over a year out, though. Right now it's posted as Q4 2022. So, I mean, we're literally looking over a year, which, yeah, that kind of sucks to wait that long. But I think it's going to be an interesting game to see. I hope to see some more footage for Sherman Commander in the future, to be honest, because I'm definitely intrigued myself. And who knows, maybe with this video you are too. But anyway, folks, that's going to be it for me. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have yourself a wonderful day.